Okay. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, to make a long story short, I'm finally here and I'm finished Marble Rebels until tomorrow. To make a long story short, the matchmaking almost got me to the goal that I wanted, but the players that I was with, it started to fall apart not long after. And the rest is history. The long story short is I did make it to Diamond 1. It would have been nice to reach GM again like in the previous two, but that's okay. I noticed that the player count overall's gone down too, so the PlayStation matchmaking is supposedly gonna make a supposed improvement to it, but I will still rather play where I was done Overwatch 2. Anyway, we're gonna be doing something else today, and I already know what I'm gonna do. I was planning to do Void Crew today, by the way. And before I continue on, I almost forgot to do a quick audio check. Now here's the funny thing. OBS says there's volume coming in, but let me quickly look at myself and see if there's any audio coming in. Look at myself. Yes, there's audio. I don't know why OBS sometimes has that rare issue, but I'm glad it's working. Anyway, here we go. Let's do this. So, if you're listening to the audio, you already know where this is going. I'm going to be covering Final Fantasy again for a bit. I want to see the next zones of this game and the story. And to be honest, the story from level 90 to 94 has been painfully slow. But I hope it finally will pick up, like how many people have been saying all this time. It's gonna get better in the second half. We'll see about that. Okay, here we go. Let's see if the story gets better with Dawn Trail. So yeah, we are finally gonna see the next zone to this game. Eventually, I'm gonna have to craft gear for the other jobs as well, for the role quests, but I don't have to worry about it right now because we have to do the main story anyway, because there's gonna be, just like in the previous expansions, the later zones you're gonna have to visit them anyway, for the role quests especially. So I don't have them unlocked yet, so there's no point doing them yet. So here we go. Let's see what we're gonna do now. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we're gonna have any. Let's see if the story is gonna finally move along here, because it's been very slow. I haven't been narrating as much because the story has been very slow, mostly filler stuff. The murals though was interesting to narrate, but everything else has been pretty, eh. Okay, yeah, we finally got some keystones finally. Yes, we know Buckle Jojo is still a huge problem. Yeah, it's been a snail pace right now, so... Woklamat still needs more development. And some lines that Woklamat did could have been written better. Anybody could have had certain lines from her done differently, but whatever. All we know, as you can see in the dialogue here, we're finally going to move on to the next zone. You're wondering why I'm skimming the dialogue like this. Simply because the story has been too slow. I would say the story in this expansion is even slower than the previous ones. Way slower. Most of these quests could have been scrapped and you wouldn't have missed anything. Yes, there's another person. Yes, there's another person we gotta visit. Okay. One thing's for sure, I don't think we have a dungeon here. So, where is... Dirigible landing, okay. 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 Now let me guess. She can't fly. She's afraid of flying. Freaking wonderful. What is she not afraid of? Yes, we know what come about. You are nervous. Everything has to be spelled out. And this is this game's version of trying to do the tsundere thing. If this is this game's way of doing tsundere, then there have been better ways of doing it. Yes. Honestly, anybody else could have taken her spot. It's unfortunate that Woklamat is bringing the story down quite a bit, in my opinion. I mean, the whole point of this is to get the throne, but it's not somebody I care about. I've seen better underdog stories in other fiction or non-fiction. A foreign mage. Okay. Yeah, so far, Krill and finding the Golden City and the earring is probably the most interesting thing in this story so far. I hope the story's finally gonna pick up pace here. Okay, so we're finally gonna make some progress on the story, finally, after all this time. If Woklama was better written, I would have more hope for her. But she isn't, sadly. There are some good lines there and there, but that's about it. Alright, here we go. Finally.
The fierce Shepral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Shepral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble.
1 sec. Sorry for the long wait. There was a water leak problem that I had to take care of, help take care of with tape. But anyway, back to this little story here.
So, don't take a tumble.
Yeah, he's like talking down to her like, yeah, like a father figure in a way, even though they're siblings, I guess, but yeah.
It was one time.
I don't like her character.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
If you remove Wakmamat, line, and her character, this whole plot would be better. Yeah.
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Okay, so the first visuals of this place being at nighttime kind of reminds me of Avatar, the movies. More vegetation. Cool. Okay. Let's see if the plot is gonna finally progress now. Yes. I was always wondering when we're gonna get a jungle-like setting in this game finally. Well, this already looks cool. Yeah, this already looks real cool. Tropical, an actual tropical area that I don't mind being in. It's cool. I like the lighting of this place already. It's pretty nice. Okay. Is this Nier Automata music? No, it's not. It just sounds kind of similar. Okay. Okay. Village of the Hunt. Okay. Yep. Alright. Let's see if the plot's finally gonna progress here. Okay. Alright, looks like this is gonna be our contact, I guess. Yes. Well, I wonder what kind of a test or a feat that we gotta do this time. I think I have some idea, but only one way to find out, yes? Oh. Do we get voiceovers?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
Well, of course.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Can we kill this guy now? No? Okay.
Now that we are assembled, let us begin.
Is this a plot hole or something? Couldn't he just be disqualified now? He clearly did something immoral. No? Okay. Am I the only one thinking on that? Okay.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as a lector on behalf of my people.
Okay.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Okay.
Third promise. If you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Can we kill this guy now?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Local Joja had no problems letting an old whatever dragon loose. Okay.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
I'm glad the OG cast is still good in this game. They're the redeeming factor in this expansion so far.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red. Blue. On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
Together again, as fate would have it.
victory's as good as ours.
Oh boy, I wonder how the other 2 are gonna cope.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
I have to disagree. Wuklamat is not promising so far.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The feats themselves I do find interesting. It's the pacing that's the big problem. And Wuklamat, unfortunately.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
If I had the time to analyze this expansion so far, a number of quests could have been removed. And again, you're not missing much.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenished their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Okay. Well, we finally have something different into the plot, but still, it feels slow. Okay. What do we have? What do you have next to do? Okay. Shouldn't Bakul Jaja be disqualified by now? No? Okay. Oh hi, Nabble. That's a new name here. I don't know why the activity feed and the I don't know why the plugins sometimes don't work. It's not the first time, but I have a Discord community server that you can join if you wish. I do have highlights from the last 5 years that you can watch, by the way. This is not the only game I play. But I'm gonna be honest, this Dawn Trail expansion, like I said many times, has been painfully slow. Normally I would narrate these lines, but it's too slow. I'm just speeding things along here, because it's just... It's not exactly the best type of storytelling, in my opinion. Baldur's Gate 3 has better storytelling, in my opinion. So this is still very slow. You remember the TV show The Amazing Race? This story, in a way, similar to that, in a way, but there's no race here. But you basically got to do challenges, similar to that show. But here, the storytelling of it, or the way it's done, is just too slow. And even some people have admitted it is slow. But the locations of this expansion is definitely good. I mean, look at this. I don't think I've ever seen something like this before, and it actually looks tropical. Other than obvious dungeons that have some tropical settings that I can recall, this one is actually interesting. I can only imagine what this whole place looks like when you're flying in the sky. I bet it looks just as impressive as it is on the ground. But yeah, this is very slow. Okay, what's next? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually gonna talk to these gemstone traders so that we can fly a little faster, because we're gonna do backtracking here anyway. Something blew up here? At least the game distinctly tells you what to scan or survey, at least. Oh, I missed that somehow. I missed this banana peel somehow. Oh. Remember that TV show Iron Chef, the original version that was done in the 90s in Japan? In my opinion, that is more entertaining than this one, but whatever. Okay, we got 2 more to find. Whoever designed these worlds, these social hubs for this expansion, definitely deserve to be praised. It is definitely one of the best parts of the expansion. Too bad the writing department was not as well done, sadly. Where's the next thing that we gotta scan here? I'm missing it. It must be out in the open somewhere that I missed. Oh, we gotta talk to an NPC. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. I mean, they could tell us, but that makes the story slower. Oh well. Slowly scanning the circle here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, back to all right, let's just keep going and hopefully get another cutscene here to move the plot going. Keep the plot going here. You know what this reminds me of? That early A Realm Reborn dungeon that has a jungle setting, but it was kind of limited. But here it's actually bigger and more expanded, which is nice. Okay, what was that dungeon's name again? I can't recall right now. Okay, what do you have? Yeah, we're still figuring out the recipe, and we already have some shady stuff to deal with. Okay. Yeah, this is very slow. Okay. Okay. That's the thing we're worried about, yeah. Bad news, unfortunately. A plumber has to be called, but an appointment needs to be made. Anyway, back to the story here, or how slow it is. Probably this. Alright, let's see if there's any progress here. Yeah, this is not exactly the best storytelling. It could have been shortened more. Even if you're not into cooking, I think there's other ways it could have been told better. But whatever. Okay, here we go. Imagine if in this part of the story you had to be paired with the villain. That would have been ugly. So yeah, basically we gather the things and they do the rest. Got it. Yeah. Honestly, this could have been shortened, but that's just me being very nitpicky right now. Whoops. Okay. Taster of violence. Okay. Yeah, we just get rid of this. Okay, back to the storytelling. Oh boy. Got a problem. So we gotta help a cook on something. So we gotta get more sources. Got it. Oh, you're helping us? Oh, the Elector is actually helping, or at least giving us tips. Okay. Yeah, this type of storytelling is... I mean, they did try to do something different, but it's meh to me. Whenever there's world building, at least Baldur's Gate 3 did it better. Here it's just... I'm just, you know, just skimming over the text and that's it. And I'm just being brutally honest here. Yeah, we gotta get this thing to go to the next thing. That's all you really need to know here. And we gotta go to the next place. That's all you need to know. Okay, what's next here? Oh, we gotta backtrack. Okay. Whether we're the next, So where is the first current we gotta get? Again, I like the tropical setting for this. It's great. This whole place kind of reminds me of Avatar, sort of. So yeah, we got more or less the same. You got 10, so I don't think we have access to the entire place on foot. Oh, there's that mount that I saw. That looks freaking cute. Okay. Oh yeah, I do like the visuals for this place. The tropical setting is really nicely done here. What was that dungeon? What was that dungeon in Realm Reborn that kind of reminds me of this? It's not that one, not that one, not that one. Brave Block's Long Stop. This is the one that kind of reminds me of, you know, the closest thing to tropical. But overall, the world building and the environment is done better here. Okay, let's see if we can make any more progress. Sorry for the interruptions, folks, but yeah, there's a pipe issue in one of the faucets they're gonna take care of. Unfortunately, it's only a temporary measure, so. You know what? Let's just do this. Might as well help out with the fate. Why not? I know the Chocobo can heal, but it only goes so far. There we go. Just giving a quick helping hand. There you go. I get one fate done, and eventually we can fly faster. Cool. Okay, what now? Oh. Okay. I hate to say this, but the storytelling in this half of the expansion is not good. It just slows things down. It's not the first time I'm saying this, but it really is hard to follow. Oh, here we go again. Yes, even the characters are self-aware. Okay. Yes, yeah, we get some backstory, which we probably will not remember later. All we need to know is that he has to help us on this feat somehow. Okay. I never done this before, just skimming across the dialogue from the main plot, but unfortunately, yeah, it's not really compelling. I mean, Marlon Brando. Say what you want about the guy, but he was right about something. We are all actors in a way. We don't exactly... We're not always honest about what we really are thinking. I mean, unfortunately, you have to act, because if you don't, that's how you can't keep your job, or how you get by in life without, you know, acting in a way. But anyway, I digress. Oh. This kind of reminds me of a Michael Jackson video where it's the Earth song, but this is not the Earth song here, but okay. Do we get voiceovers here?
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
You know, sometimes you can tell because of the camera work, but sometimes it's not.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
A lot of context here, but it's kind of hard to care.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end? That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest.
As if the Garland Empire was not stopped, they would not have stood a chance at
By
all.
joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda. What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Okay.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the dawn servant laughed and declared once more, their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
And that's what this whole challenge is about. Just to recreate that.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Okay.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
So that's why this challenge exists, okay? Again, the game is trying to make us care, but the storytelling is the problem again. It's just...
What's wrong?
Slow. Could have been... the story could have been more tight-knit.
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Okay. it's just very slow still. Again, it's all about context and exposition, but it's not exactly the best kind of exposition, unfortunately. It's still slow. So the war was ended through that. So this is where it took place, I guess. Okay. No, seriously, I'm struggling to stay focused here. That's how difficult it is to listen to this. The previous expansions was always captivating, even if there were some slow moments, but it was at least captivating. Here it's, you get the idea. Yes, we gotta still cook it, and we probably will succeed it like usual. So we can move on to the next piece of the plot. Yeah, there's no tension here, because we know that we're gonna succeed anyway. Or maybe there's gonna be a conflict or something, but it's not obvious. Back to the village. Okay, nothing there. Okay, back to the challenge. Again, I love the tropical setting here. Definitely the best piece, definitely the best part of this expansion so far, other than the dungeons. Okay. Okay, let's see if this plot is gonna go any faster. Yeah, we got a history lesson. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we basically gathered the supplies needed for the challenge. Okay. So everybody helped gather supplies for the challenge. That's all we need to know. Okay. Is the characters are again self-aware how slow this plot has been going. It's been delay after delay. Okay. Now we're okay. What's next in this?
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Whoops.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Looks like sushi. Well, no, it's not sushi. Never mind. Anyway. Alright.
This looks amazing!
Okay. How does it taste?
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral.
Okay.
It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Okay. It looks good, but will it taste good?
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
Okay.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it.
Okay.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
And what about the others?
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Okay.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Okay. You didn't say much. What about this one?
I see.
Wow. It's not saying much, but I think you get the idea here.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Of course. Of course.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
Ooh, and is there gonna be some conflict here now? Ooh, will not be surprised if that's the case. Here we go.
This was stupid anyway.
Oh yes, you're being arrogant again.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Oh God, Wolfenot. You're not getting better as a character. Oh God, so obnoxious. Can Darkwing Duck be the third chosen now? At least that character has character. Oh God.
Choke on your harmony.
Yes, we know about Jaja. Jesus. I really don't like Woklamon at all.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yes.
Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
Yes, we are a chef, technically. We are.
It was palatable enough, I suppose. To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
Well, at least this part of the story was short.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Okay. And what now? We go to another location, or... Okay. The tabletop. Cool. Okay. What now? Still level 94. Okay. 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 Okay, here we go. All right. So that's what people were talking about. The first half is getting all the keystones, I guess, which was kind of rough to say the least. I don't have as much time left. I wish I had more, but I don't mind this at all. Okay. 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 So back here again. Hmm. Oh yeah, the grandfather thing, yes. So this is the part of the story I'm actually looking forward to. The grandfather. Maybe that's the person that was stalking us. Maybe I think that's what the Dawn Servant was talking about. Can't reveal too much information. Probably told these electors the same thing. So yeah, this Golden City, is there a payoff to that? We'll see. Okay. I'm running out of time here, but at least we're making some progress here. If we're lucky, we might reach level 95 from the story quest finally, which is the halfway point. Okay. Okay. Well, it hasn't been the best journey so far. Wokelmon is not the best character in the story, unfortunately. Not exactly the most likable either. Yeah. Imagine if the Shadowbringers characters made an appearance here. Oh, that would be a better story already. Too bad Wokelmon is not the best character still. I mean, the game is trying to make us care about Wokelmon, but fortunately, her writing, oh boy. It makes me... It's a bit difficult to care about her, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that conversation. Yeah. And whose fault? Is it the grandfather that's watching us? Oh, of course. You have to be eavesdropping us. Of course. How freaking convenient. Level 94. Okay. Yeah, of course somebody had to be eavesdropping. So, we're still level 94 on the story so far. Okay. Let's see if things are gonna finally pick up on the second half. Oh, we're gonna do a battle? Okay, I'm gonna switch to warrior. Here we go. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully this will not be too bad. Okay. Let me guess, someone's watching this again. Let me guess. Here we go again. We need to have some conflict.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
I'm honestly not intimidated. I'm just like, is the plot finally gonna progress now? And of
Oh, Morok! Bakul Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
why isn't this guy being punished or disqualified already? This is already getting frustrating.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here! Take a good look at him! Go on, look! Surely you recognize your real father!
And your point?
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
And your point?
Is it true? Is Humoruk my...
And what are you trying to get at here, Bakul? What are you trying to get at here?
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
Again, can we just kill you now? You're
If
not...
that adventurer attempts to interfere,
Oh, we are not a problem to me. We dealt with a
I'll
lot.
kill the old man myself!
Oh, sure. I'm not scared in the least. Can we just get rid of this guy finally? He's annoying.
You despicable. Heartless fiend!
We just kill him already.
Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages!
We just kill him already.
Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Can we just kill him now?
Oh,
Getting tired.
such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
Dude, this guy's already annoying. This character is already annoying to me.
By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
You die now. You're not a likable character at all.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Ah, yes.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
This one is no. Don't worry, the Scary Adventure won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
Yes, I can mock you. I've dealt with bigger fish than you.
I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all!
No, you won't. No, I've
Don't
dealt
look
with worse
away,
than you.
son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
I've fought mud crabs more fiercer than you. I've been waiting to use that one for years.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Let's just get this over with.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Let me just get this guy over with now. Oh, this is different. This is different. Let's see if we can finish this once and for all.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces! I'll cut you to shreds!
Let's see if we can do this.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt!
No more tricks, Bakul Jaja. We're settling this here and now.
Is it gonna be true though?
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
Okay, this is different. Okay.
Miss Mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, this is new. Is green safe? Not sure.
What? Can't keep up.
Oh, that's new.
How do you like this?
Bet I can't heal myself.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh boy, I think I gotta do this all over again because I'm taking too much health. Yeah, I'm taking too much health. Okay. I'm losing too much health. Yeah, I think I may have to do this again. Too bad I cannot get more health back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do this again. Oh,
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Okay. I'm barely alive.
Irritating pest!
It's time we finished her, brother.
Oh boy, can I get some health back?
This is the end for you, kitten.
I wish I had more health.
Know your place!
I wish I could get more health back, but this is not looking good. I gotta do this all over again. Yep, gotta do this again. I don't think the difficulty changes too much. It's just the amount of health. Yeah, we're gonna do this one very easy. Nope, just gotta skip the cutscene and do it again. Yeah. Yeah, skip this cutscene again. And you gotta do that every time you fail, by the way. Yeah, we know. 3 cutscenes you gotta skip. You can't skip directly to the battle itself. Okay. I think the only difficulty is it means how much health you gotta deal
you
with.
mangy house cut, so I can rip you to pieces! I'll cut you to shreds!
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
You're mine! I'll make you eat dirt!
Yeah, the only difference.
No more tricks,
I think the only
Bakujaja.
difference in difficulty
We're
is just how much
settling this
more
here
health
and
you gotta
now.
bash just to make progress.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
Miss Mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
I don't mind the gameplay here. It's actually interesting. interesting. But, the pacing again, it's really hard to care. But whatever.
What? Can't keep up?
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Okay. Okay, we're doing much better
I
this time.
finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Okay, now we're halfway there.
Irritating pest!
It's time we finished her, brother.
This is the end for you, kitten. Know your place.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Flea-ridden upstart! Why won't you die?
Okay, what now?
Fine! I'll show you the true power of the blessed!
Quick time event. Okay.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Okay, that's a cool effect. That's cool.
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the likes of you!
Okay.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack! You're mine! This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us!
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose! You're mine!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
I like the gameplay mechanics here. It's nice.
Such confidence! What changed? She wasn't like this before!
Okay. Okay. So, what now? Oh, convenient. Again, convenient.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
Well, you're a small fish in this story. That's the long story short.
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents.
That's kind of obvious at this point.
No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
Can we just execute him like Order 66? No? Okay. No? Okay.
No. No.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
That's freaking convenient.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am.
That moment of triumph could have been better.
I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can do maybe... I hope the MSQ level will change after this one. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh, cutscene time again. Okay. Earlier in the second Promises camp. Oh, okay.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
Koana is a better character than Wuklamat.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I fail to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
In other words, be more honest about yourself.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Well, you have to be more honest, even if people will not like it. Great lighting. So, we got one quest. No, make that 2. Okay, enter the diverse. Well, unfortunately I'm out of time. But at least I made progress, at least. Would have been nice to have another hour, but that'll be for another time. Anyway, I gotta wrap things up here. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. It costs time, but sometimes real life stuff gets in the way. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Marvel Rivals again with the reset. I'm not really worried about not reaching a rank as much because if the matchmaking is not good and if you don't have enough sufficient teammates to get the job done, it really is a futile effort because, you know, yeah. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.